Hi, I'm Kate Quickel, host of Broad and High on WOSU TV. I'm here with musicians Stephanie Amber and Adam Darling of the Columbus-based duo Honey and Blue. Hey guys, thanks for chatting with me.
Hey Kate, how are you?
Thanks
I'm
for
good.
Us. Yeah, for sure.
This is so fun. I just love this. It's so kind of crazy that we're virtual, but it's fun to connect. So thank you so much.
It feels like you're right there.
I know. Oh my gosh, I can see you. So just kind of launching right in. You guys are partners in real life as well as in music, right?
Yeah, he stuck with me.
I mean, that's kind of great. And I'm sure that's why you've got such good chemistry. So how have you been faring during this time? I mean, kind of as creative and work partners, but also like who's doing the dishes and all of that stuff. Like, what's it been like?
Lots of dishes. Let me just tell you, lots of cooking from home. Honestly, we've had some ups and downs like everybody else as far as trying to navigate through, figure out what's happening with our careers, but also just, trying to take account of what's happening around the country and around the world.
Mhm.
So, we're making it though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the first couple weeks it was more. I mean, he's like just the cool cucumber, and I'm usually the one that's like, oh my god. So it took a couple weeks to kind of be like, okay, we can look at this two ways. One is an opportunity to just do something different and catch our breaths, and another is to freak out. And
Right.
we decided to just kind of throw ourselves into embracing all of this time and learning new things and trying to make ourselves better for when all of this is over.
So what have you experienced in terms of support from the music community as a result of the pandemic and kind of gigs not happening? What has that support been like?
It's been really great. I mean, it's all the musicians we talk but even the communities like GCAC
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
and Broad and High. I mean, everybody really has made an effort to reach out and see how we're doing and with all the other musicians as well. I would hope so. It's really been amazing to see the outreach from the community.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much since all of this has started, not a day has gone by without at least one musician or someone involved in the arts reaching out and just being like, hey, checking in, how are you doing? And it's been so beautiful to see like all of these connections and bonds. Some people I've never even really performed with or met before this, and they've just reached out and been like, hey, this is crazy, hope you're okay. Like it's really been beautiful.
Like an extra sense of humanity that seems to be happening right now.
Absolutely. That's actually like I'm a silver linings kind of lady, and like my favorite part is to see everything beautiful that's coming from this. Like people are throwing themselves into art or just reaching out in amazing ways or finding creative ways to keep music and the arts still alive and kicking.
What do you recall from your last public performance? Like, and you probably didn't know it was going to be the last one. When you think back on that, what comes to mind and what do you think the future will be like for performances?
Our last full band performance was the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. I was talking to Dwight about that. Did not think that was going to be our last full band performance.
No.
I always tried to have a sense of gratitude whenever we were playing, and I think that's going to continue. I'm not sure how it's going to go in the future. I know certain things have started to reopen, and certain artists have been able to go out and play. I don't know how I feel about how everything is going, but to be honest with you, it's kind of I'm trying to navigate and understand it.
Sure. Yeah, I think we all are. It's kind of like we just want to figure out what's the best way to proceed. And I think, I don't know if we would have done the performance any differently had we known that was going to be the last time we'd be able to share the stage with some of our favorite humans for such a long time. But it's definitely, actually, I was just talking to our drummer Willie about our appreciation for what we were doing, and how important it was in our lives, and just how incredible it is that we get to do and got to do what we did. So now I just never want to take any of what we do for granted ever again. It's like anything in life. Sometimes you get a little tired, or you're like, I don't know how I'm feeling. And I never even want to have a second of that ever again.
It does put things in perspective a bit.
Yeah,
for sure.
So you talked about kind of looking for the positive side of things and taking advantage of the time. Have you found inspiration that you haven't expected, or have you been influenced in any way by the situation to write new music or anything like that?
I think for me, there's been a lot of interesting forms of inspiration. When it sort of happened, I immediately jumped in with the guitar and just started coming up with a bunch of different ideas, which just kind of felt good to me. Lyrically, I've had a hard time, and maybe Steph, you've had a hard time too. It's like,
Yeah.
I think maybe writing about what's happening now is not something that I'm necessarily interested in. Taking as much information and maybe we'll be able to write about it later, or maybe we won't want to write about it at all and
Yeah.
something else. But
I personally thought, like, I have all this time now, like I'm gonna be like writing song after song, it's gonna be amazing. And it's really been more of like I'm learning more and I'm not actually producing as much. Like I'm just taking more of this time to like play piano more and learn about songwriting and listen to different singers that I love, and taking lessons and things like that, like, which is not what I expected this to be. I thought I would be writing a lot more, but it's actually really cool.
Yeah, that's so valuable, I think, to not only take advantage of the time the way you are, but to recognize it's okay that I'm not producing new stuff. I'm still learning and growing, and I think that's impressive. So what's your style as a duo? How, do you write the songs first? Do you guys collaborate, or do you kind of separately work and then come together? What's sort of your style?
I think every time is different. Usually it's like he'll be playing guitar in our studio, which we're in right now, and he'll just be kind of noodling, and I'll pop my head in and be like, dude, that's so good. And I'll take a voice memo of it and I'll start singing something over it, and we'll just kind of start picking at it separately and then come together, and he always makes it just like infinitely cooler than what I originally think. And sometimes I'm noodling on the piano and a little melody will come out and he'll be like, oh, let's write on that.
Yeah, it usually starts with little nuggets or ideas that we can build on, that we feel like are speak to us in a way, and then once that happens, we try to just not judge, but just sort of let whatever comes out and keep working on it until there's a solid idea, and then from there we can start judging there as far as maybe this word could be different or this line could be different. But
yeah,
till that point we try to just kind of just be there and let it happen as much as possible. It's a weird process, but
sure.
We have an album coming out next month, which we're really
Wow.
excited about. And we had originally planned for it to be released a few months ago before all of this, kind of happened. And then we kind of postponed things just to kind of take a step back. But it definitely is a very honest representation of like the genres that we love the most and the people that we, grew up listening to, and just all of our favorite influences, at least I hope.
Wow. So what's that album release process like right now? How has that been different?
Oh, well, we just kind of had to reconfigure everything, because normally you would put all of this energy into the recording and then you'd be able to do a show, and kind of have a big party and, spend the rest of the summer doing festivals and performing live. And since obviously that's not our plan of attack anymore, we've kind of had to go, okay, what's our digital route? How are we going to be able to make this exciting for people and still feel like a celebration of all the work that we've done and all the support that they've given us? So.
And we felt kind of weird going back and forth as far as just holding on to it, waiting for the right moment.
Yeah.
At least I'm not sure there's ever a right moment. We just want to get it out there to the people that have, our friends and family and fans and people who contributed to having the album happen in the first place. So we're, from the release standpoint online, we're looking at a slow burn as far as it's like, trying to be consistent over the next I don't know, year, whatever, of just releasing that and having videos and doing behind the song series and different things like that. So,
I mean, it sounds like a good plan. It's not the ideal scenario, but people are hungry for new stuff, or, things to keep them engaged. So that's kind of cool that that'll be happening.
Let's hope that doesn't go away, man.
I know.
Yeah. June 25th is when it's coming out. Sorry to plug that there.
Congratulations, you guys. That's exciting. I can't wait.
Thank you.
Well, I know this summer is going to be different and all these festivals are changing and we're going virtual. What are some of the things for you that you miss about those summer performances, and what are some of the things you're excited about with this kind of new opportunity for this sort of virtual concept?
The things I'm like so sad. I love festival season so much. I just love meeting new people. I love the energy from festivals. People are just so excited to be out and walking around and experiencing live music. And that's like the biggest bummer to me, is like I just love meeting new people and being able to, you know, have people listen to what we do.
Sure.
So that's like the biggest bummer.
Yeah.
The most exciting thing is that like we get to completely rewrite everything that we're doing and figure out in a really fun and creative way that's like completely on our terms. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
For sure. We miss our band too. We miss the fellows playing with us. There's just something so special about the group that is nice enough to play music with us and be on the album. And I'm sort of an introvert by nature, so being home more is okay by me. But you know, we like Steph said, we have to keep finding creative ways to get it out there to people. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like you are. So I so appreciate hearing from you and being able to talk with you right now. It's really been wonderful.
we appreciate
Thank you. Likewise.
Yeah.
So we'll wait till next summer for in-person performances. But in the meantime, June 25th, we'll check out your new album and we'll stay in touch.
All
Stephanie
right.
and Adam, thanks so much for talking with me.
Thanks so
Thank
much,
you
Kate.
so
We
much.
appreciate you. Yeah.
You say you love me, but I don't believe you. See, how could you mean it? With all of the things you put me through, you take advantage. Broken no bandage can fix what you said. I'm for you, it's over, I'm gone. I'm leaving you for the last time. 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 How can I say this? You're lucky you had me. It took me some time, but I had enough. I know that I'm worthy. See, you take advantage. Broken no bandage can fix what you said. I'm for you, it's over, I'm gone. I'm leaving you for the last time. 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 I wish I could say after all said and done, no hard feelings, we're alright, no blame on you, it was all in fun. That's not how this played out. With all your games, I doubted who I was, and that won't happen again. I wish I could say after all said and done, no hard feelings, we're alright, no blame on you, was all in fun. That's not how this played out. With all your games, I doubted who I was, and that won't happen